Well, hi folks, and it's good to be back with you again after a long absence, which I do apologise for, but sometimes just when you're not feeling well, it's the last thing on your mind is to make videos. So it's good to be back with you again, and hopefully we'll make this more of a regular occurrence in the future. I must say thank you very much to everybody that's kept subscribing to my channel, who's keep watching my videos. It's been a great boost to me to see those subscription numbers going up, and really is very much appreciated. So keep on subscribing, and it's doing me the world of good. Anyway, I thought today I'd show you how I created this version of the X-Files, which I did as a YouTube short quite some time ago now, but never did show you how I put it all together. So first things first, the tempo is 112 beats per minute, and the pattern is a 1/12 pattern. So what I'll do, first of all, I'll go to another memory bank and we'll clear that one down, and we'll then start it all afresh for you. Okay, so the drums that we're going to use for it is the, just consulting my notes, it's the Noise Kit 1. So we want to go to Noise Kit 1. There we go. So it's 028 Noise Kit 1. And what we need to do, first of all, is let's go into the menu and let's set the scale setting. So scale setting wants to be 1/12, and the pattern length we want 2 measures. Okay, so in the drums we've got a bass drum sound, we've got a open hi-hat sound, and we've got this nice, it's the on the hit note here, the sort of like a bit like a sonar ping sound. So the bass drum goes in on position 1 and position 12 in measure 1. The open hi-hat goes on position 1, and the hit sound, the sonar pluck, goes on position 1 as well in measure 1. So hold the shift down and press measure 2. We want a bass drum on 1 and 12. We want the open hi-hat on position 1, and we want that hit sound on position 1 as well. Now we also want some delay on this to give that sort of nice delay effect that the tune has got. So go into the menu, go to, if I can find it, where are we? Effects Edit, press enter, and we want to go to the delay settings. So use the cursor to get to the delay. We want the delay type, which is normally on pan, set to single, and we want the delay time set to, I think it's a crotchet. So it's basically the note without anything on it, so the little the note symbol by itself. And if we turn the delay on, we don't want the delay on the bass sound, so that wants to be without delay. We want delay on this open hi-hat sound, so and we want it on this hit sound too. Okay, so just exit from that now, and we want the tempo set to, as I said, 112. So that's sounding good. And then the bass drum is clean. It sounds a bit like a heartbeat when the bass drum's going. So have a listen. Okay, so the next sound we're going to do is on Digital Synth 2, and we're going to use one of the pad sounds for this, and it's called TransSweep 1, so it's actually 028. So we go to TransSweep 1, where are we? TransSweep 1, 028. Now we want to be down 2 octaves for this one, and we're going to play A's. So we're going to do the A from the bottom octave, the A from the middle octave, and the A from the top octave all together. So I'm going to hold all those A's down. There we are, 2 octaves down. So use the octave button here to make sure that it's saying octave minus 2. So hold the shift key down, make sure position 1 is flashing, measure 1, press the step recorder, and then hold those 3 notes down, so the A, and A. And then use the key hold, take it to position 5, so it's going to basically hold it on for those 4 notes there. Turn the step recorder off and go into measure 2. So hold the shift key down, press number 2, and we're in measure 2. Now repeat that. So step recorder on, the 3 A's together. Use the key hold, move it to 5, turn the step recorder off, have a listen. And again we want some delay on that as well, so just turn the delay on. Okay, the next sound we're going to do is the digital synth 1, and we're going to use a sound on here called sonar pluck. So the sonar pluck is in the sequencer bank, and it's actually 216 sonar pluck. So use the tone buttons here to go to 216 sonar pluck 1, and we're going to be +2 octaves for this one, and again it wants some delay on it as well, so turn the delay on. So this little run of notes goes on measure 1 and measure 2. So hold the shift key down, go on to measure 1, turn the step recorder on, press A, C, D and E. Turn the step recorder off, go to measure 2 and do exactly the same. Step recorder on, A, C, D and E. See, while we're doing this, let's just turn the delay off while we're doing this. Now what we want also on this, we want to record some extra notes, so we want those 2 notes there, so the E and the A. So the E goes on the start of measure 1 and the A goes on the start of measure 2. Now to do this, the easiest way to do it is go into real-time record. So you just record those notes in that fashion. And then when you turn the delay on, it sounds like this. Okay, hope that makes sense. Again, I'll put some notes in the description for the video, and hopefully that should help you. Again, if you've got any questions, please fire them at me, and if I can help you, I certainly will do my very best. Okay, so the last thing to do is to create this nice sort of lead, sort of whistly sound which plays the main sort of melody of the tune. And to do this, we go into analog synth, and we want to change the tone on this to all the way to the very end, because we're going to modify the initial tone of the analog synth. So 064 init tone, we're going to play about with this now. So we want to be up 3 octaves, so that's the sort of pitch we're looking for, but it's not the sound we're looking for. We want more of a whistly sound. So to do this, use the oscillator button here to select the second, or the middle one there, which is going to give you, which is more of a sine wave type sound. And by playing about with the filter, we can get that to sound more like a whistle as well. And we want a bit of vibrato on it, so we're going to use the LFO to make it warble a little bit. So at the moment it's just a tone. We want a bit of vibrato on that tone. So with the LFO controls over here, we want to be on the second setting, which is the sine wave. And if you hold a note down, just use the depth and the rate buttons here. Make sure that it's set to pitch over here with these, where the 3 lights are. So the top one wants to be lit up, pitch. And then just start. Can you hear it starting to warble? Now we want a bit of delay. It doesn't want it's cutting off too soon at the moment, so the envelope needs to be extended, and you can do that quite simply with the envelope control here. You can also go into the settings in the ADSR, in the JDXI, and play about with these if you want to, if you're more adventurous. But the basic sound you can achieve this way. So that's the sort of sound we're looking for. Again, we don't want any delay on this one. We just want the reverb left on. And the notes we're playing, it starts on an A and goes to an E. So if you just follow my fingers, I'll write these notes down in the description. Then up to a C. And then just repeats. And then with the sequencer. See if you can get it to stop on that note there, to give that nice sort of decaying sound at the end. So I hope you enjoyed that. Quite a short one today. I've been working on lots of stuff since I've been off sick, so we've got lots of possibilities to look at in the future, and hopefully I'll bring you some more very soon. So again, thank you very much for sticking with me. And I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully we'll be back again with you really soon. Take care, all the very, very best to you, and bye for now.